I'm taking a peek, y'all. This is zone 3. I may have my husband rearrange some of the sprinklers, but I wanted to see the coverage right now. Everything is getting covered in zone 3, which are the trees. And it looks like the majority of the garden area here is getting full coverage, which is good. I just planted some flower seeds down there. Yeah, it's getting coverage. I'm going to check it when it goes off just to make sure the soil is moist. But I did just drop, we talked about this in the last video, but I dropped some flower seeds back here in between some of the new grow bags just to make sure that we have something to give our pollinators, because our beloved vervain, I don't know when that's going to come back. There's some green on it. It's a little hit and miss. I think it's going to take some time for that because it did take a good hit, but I did see some green. If you can notice it here, I'm going to zoom in for you. That is on the pigeon pea right there. So the pigeon peas are not wasting any time coming back. So they do give off beautiful yellow flowers that the bees absolutely love. So we're going to make sure that they have something that they can use to pollinate all these beautiful plants that we're about to get. So that's all. I'm just checking to see how zone 3 is doing. Zone 3 also covers our banana trees, which it looks like everything is doing exactly the way my husband planned it. The only thing that I would like to see is to make sure that all the way down in the end where our pepper plant is, we just potted it to make sure that that looks good. But other than that, it looks like we're getting full coverage on everything we're trying to plant. And then I'm going to have him help me with that this weekend. And we might be able to go ahead and drop our corn, y'all. And I didn't forget about the whiskey bass container over there, that whiskey barrel. We're going to use that. I'm not sure what we put in there, maybe carrots, but we're definitely going to use that. So just a quick update. Look at it. I see you. I just talked about you. I gotta come over there in that area soon. What a cutie. I'm fixing my garden up just for you. Look at this. So now I can see here how close you are to my bin. Yeah, I see you. Bye. Yeah, this is the next area we're cleaning up. Isn't that something? I just went out there to cut the rosemary and I found him or her. Oh my goodness. He just left my yard looking for that bunny. So pretty. Y'all, I gotta watch my back today. The hawk has been on both sides of my yard looking for them bunnies. I am planting carrots today. We are getting ready for another cold front. It's supposed to rain sometime today. So you can see it's looking already a little gloomy. So what I would like to do is go ahead and drop some carrot seeds. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and use my whiskey barrel bin. But what I'm doing now is just checking the soil. So if you guys remember this bin, this is the bin that I actually planted potatoes in that didn't do well over here. It was not a good area, so I'm just digging in here. This soil is really nice. When I was setting up the grow bags, I came over here and just started watering, but I see some little seedling things, some little things with these little, I don't know what they are, but it was something sprouting in here to grow. I didn't plant nothing in here, so I'm just kicking them out. They're getting evicted today because I have no idea what that is. That could be from any of my tea plants. It could be from Look here, there's seeds. There's a seed pod here. It could be a pigeon pea situation. I don't know. It could just be weeds too. But I know from being over here underneath these things, anything's possible. So I'm just stirring up the soil just to see what's in there and to loosen it up and get it ready. And as you can see, look here, look, that's where the bunny's been. But I also caught him over there next to my other side too. So I believe these are Scarlet Nantus. That's the name of these carrots. These are not open, so I was looking for my open pack of carrots, but I don't know what I did with them. So we're gonna work with these because I did get a variety. They look like they're gonna be long, so we'll see. First thing I want to do is, what I would like to do is make some rows here. Now I'm doing this a little bit different, but I'm gonna do this in a circle. Just to make sure that at least along the sides, I have seeds. I'm gonna go through this one more time. Just like that. And I'm gonna drop them right in there. And I'm gonna also do another one in the middle. I don't want this to be my only set of carrots that I grow. I would like to do maybe a grow bag with some in there, but I'm gonna try this. I know this is a dangerous area because that bunny is over here frequently. But I'm gonna take my chances. I can't foolproof my entire yard, but I'm gonna do my best. And hopefully by the time they start getting some size to them, I'll have a method to secure them and cover them up. Okay. My soil, like I said, was already moist. I am going to water it some more. Let's get these seeds together so I don't drop them all over the floor. And these are from Oregano Republic. If you're interested in their seeds, I just ordered them. There was a whole pack of them online through Amazon, but that's it right there. Okay. We're gonna drop. I'm gonna sprinkle what I can on them, and then I will get ready for the rain. Okay, so let's try this and see how this works. I'm just trying to be as gentle as possible. These seeds look, let me show you them because they're not even coming up. I might just use my hand instead of doing that because there's quite a few of them. If you are a person that hangs out in the kitchen, it kind of looks like, what do you call it? The fennel seed. It looks like a flat fennel seed. So the wind is starting to kick up. Let me just try to make sure these don't blow away. So I'm just putting them all in that little circle as best as I can, as neat as possible. When they start to come up, I'll end up separating them. But for now, I just want to get them planted. I've been putting it off, and if I wait too long, it's going to start getting hot here soon. Okay. I don't know if you can see them. They look like little grains now. I might need a couple more, but let's see. Try to equally put them through there. Okay. I don't know if you can see them, but you can see some of them. But they're all in the circle. So right there. You can kind of see them a little bit here. So they're all in there. Here. All right, and now we're going to dust them lightly with some sand, and then we're going to water them. I'm using my hand, y'all. I don't mind playing in the dirt. There's some little wicked spiders out here in the sand. I gotta be careful. Look at the rocks. I just want to make sure that they're covered real good. Let me grab my hose. Get that baby water. Treat it just like a rain shower. I know these are going to take a while, so due to the upcoming weather, I'm actually going to cover these and give them some privacy here. I'm going to take one more piece of cardboard. I can just use my bag here. I just really want them covered. I don't have to get too crazy with this because, like I said, it's getting ready to rain. So this will just hold it in place for me. Nice. And keep them moisturized until we are ready to rock and roll. Let me go put this hose away. I'm watering some plants, y'all. I'm just making sure some things got watered over there. Not that it's too much. I just know I just need to touch them a little bit. Okay, let me put the hose in. All right, y'all, we planting our carrots. Just moving right along. That rain should be in any moment. I just felt to get a little cooler out here, so yeah, it's coming. All right, we'll be back in the garden in a little bit. I'm playing in the dirt today, y'all. I'm a little bit under the weather, but that is okay. This is just a break in between the week. I just wanted to show y'all what I was doing as this week continues. This is garden soil. And then I also have some nice worm castings. I had a bag that was open. I can't find it. It's probably in my husband's shed, but this is so wonderful. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So since I can't find a bag that's open, I'm gonna have to open this one. This is just a little personal project for me because I tried this once before, but I didn't use this method here. I ate bok choy, and my husband cooked some bok choy. And you guys have seen me do this before, but I regrew the bok choy in my house. But as you know, as it sits in water, it starts to have a little funky smell. So it's time to come out here and get planted. I'm just doing a little bit before and after just to show you what I'm using. But it's just some regular garden soil. You guys know what I do. And then some worm casting here. As they mature and get acclimated to this, if they do make it, then I'll go ahead and give them some fish emulsion so they can get nice and strong, and then we can probably keep eating off of this until my seeds get themselves together. But this is my new planter box. There'll be more to come. This is just a preview when I actually set this up, but I did not want them smelling up the house, so I had to get them out of there. But it's just a nice little project for me to get some fresh air while I'm recovering. And also another opportunity to play in the dirt. Stay tuned. Look at that, y'all. Not bad. Let's see how they do. Hopefully they do well. They look good. Yeah, so let's see. I just watered them. And I get to enjoy this beautiful sunset. Very nice. I love this. So I'll keep you guys posted. Look at that. Beautiful. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with Tea. Welcome back to the garden. I am a bit under the weather, but I'm recovering. So, of course, you can see I done signed myself up for another project. Just something different for the patio, where I can just grow things, where I can move them around. This garden tray setup, it's a 5-tier. This is something where I just wanted to have more space to grow, hopefully, more cabbages. I thought about putting them in another green stock, but I just feel like the way I would like them to grow, I want them stationary by themselves, and I'm hoping that these bins, because of the stock that they grow on, will be sufficient enough and deep enough to help me with that. They also have slits on the bottom. And then they have trays that attach to the bottom that snap on, that hold water in for them. I did try a little experiment with one already with some bok choy that I was regrowing. It wasn't nothing to just, it was just to see if I could get the bok choy to regrow out here. I had no problem regrowing it in the house. I was just curious to see if once we ate from it, if I put it out here, it'll do its thing. We've had some days of rain, so it did not really do well, which is okay. I just wanted to see if it would work, and also to get the feel for how this is set up. It smells a little bit because it's been sitting here. So what I'm gonna do is just turn you around so you can see it, just to get an idea. But the bok choy did not make it. And I'm not sad about it. It's just that I was just trying to see if I can get it to regrow out here. So let me show you what it looks like. There's the bok choy that did not make it. It is saturated in there, which is, it's not a bad thing. But what I wanted you to see on here is that the side pocket right here, you can water in here, and it will water the plants. So it's not self-watering, but it's something like that, because once you put the water in the basin, it's okay here. It's been so rainy here. This is soaked with water, and clearly they didn't make it. They were so pretty just a couple days ago, before the rain, but it is all good, y'all. All right, so the purpose of doing this bin today is also to start moving some of my seedlings out of the green stock. The tomato ones, I haven't figured out exactly where I want to put them just yet, because I'm not sure how viney they're going to get. But definitely for my greens down at the bottom, I want to start pulling them out because it's getting a little crowded down there. The seeds germinated successfully. We're so thrilled with that. So that's what we want to work with. Also, a home for my lettuce. Now, I started some lettuce seeds. Move them over here in this planter, and they are doing very well, right? But they can't stay in here, so we're going to take them out as well, gently, because they are still small, but I want to give them some growing space. Now, that is a seed mix from my compost, so I'm going to scan them first to make sure that I'm planting lettuce and not something from my compost, which, I don't mind a good volunteer plant, but I just want to make sure that what I'm planting in here is actual lettuce. So I actually bought these for the lettuce and the kale, things that I could take cover for shade, because although we're still kind of cool in the season, we know that Florida is wonky with our bipolar weather, and that any given day it could be 90 degrees. So what I would like to do is go ahead and get these set up and do something like that for them to save them, because we know last time I planted some lettuce, it did not make it, honey. So that's what we want to do. Our spinach seeds, they did germinate. Not all of them, but we do have some. So what I do have, I'm going to carefully try to move those over as well, and see where we go from there. Now, the other cabbage seeds that I had planted in our planters before, the cabbage did very well in those planters. However, I don't know what it is. They're moving extremely slow. I don't know. I think I see 4. I'm just crossing my fingers. I'm not going to bother them right now because if it is, I'm just going to leave them alone. But I do have some more seeds I'm going to drop, and I'm going to plant them in here. Also, bok choy. I believe I did put some bok choy seeds in my green stock. However, I'm not sure where they are. So when I go back through there, with my husband, when I go back through there, eventually when they pop up, I can scan them and see which ones are bok choy. But I do have some bok choy seeds I'm going to go ahead and plant today. I also have some pepper seeds as well. So we dropping seeds today. Knock them down, babe.
Hey, Daddy.
Tired them in. Hey, little birdie. Babe, look at her. Yep, eat all the pests up. You are a garden best friend. Tell them, make sure they don't come back. Don't eat all the lizards, though. He's so pretty. Goodness. You looking for breakfast this morning. What a beautiful bird. Where you going? Shopping? You're so pretty. Your friend getting ready to cut the grass. You're going to have to move. Now, I done signed myself up for something I really wasn't ready to do today, y'all. We almost there. And see, I came over here before the sun got over here. Now, the sun is over here. It's all right, though, because we almost finished. And I got my stuff today. And I found my marker. Oh, mercy. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, y'all, so there's my baby spinach. Look at the tears. Oh, all the way to the top. Obviously, I'm still filling them in. But there's the baby spinach. I'm thinking it's probably going to be mad at me, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these in because they did sprout. And I believe I have some seeds for spinach. I'm going to just drop some more just in case. These don't like what I'm doing today because it is quite warm now. It was cool when I came out here earlier. So if they don't like it, then we're just going to, you know, give them some company. But everything here is just regular garden soil. I did put some worm casting in here for extra nutrients. And as you know, obviously I'll be watering them as time passed by. Also, the one thing I do like about this, guys, please don't ask me where I did get this on Amazon. I don't know the name of it. I'll try to find it so I can put it in the description. It's just something, just a nice little planter for cooler temperature plants that like the sun but don't want to be burnt up. And that's the reason why I got it, because I would like to have some lettuce and spinach this year. And with our bipolar weather, I don't know how long we're going to be cool. So at least with this, I do have shade, and when I need to put in the shade, I can do that. So it has this little pocket on the side where you can water underneath for your plants. So I will try to find the description for it and put it along with this video, but I did order this on Amazon. I will tell y'all, the instructions were pretty okay, but you doing this versus the instruction was a little bit annoying. But it's fairly easy to put together. And that's that. So let me go ahead and finish working. I'm going to show you the finished project because I've been out here for a minute, y'all. I've set up the tiers. I do have to get rid of that. I'm going to empty that out, and then I'm going to try to move some of my plants from the green stalk in here. But yes, I went ahead and just pulled up my little seedling. This is spinach, y'all. It's very, very small, but it's big enough that I think it could be okay. I'm just going to put it in a shaded area. And one thing I do love about this, it has wheels on it, y'all, so I can just roll that over in the corner out of the sun, let this get acclimated. Hopefully it does. If it does, then we'll have this spinach more so than just dropping a seed today, but that's what we're doing. We're also going to plant some butter lettuce. We're going to plant some Chinese cabbage. We're also going to plant some purple leaf lettuce. And I'll grab a couple of other things. I think I'm going to plant some peppers today, some more Scotch bonnet because mine did not make it. I'm just going to play around with some things, but I have my labels and I found my marker, y'all. So I'm going to be making up my labels so I know exactly where everything is. And then I'm going to give you guys a quick garden tour. I pre-recorded one, but guys, I sounded so terrible that you probably couldn't understand me. So we're just going to act like that didn't happen. And I'm going to give you guys a quick garden tour after we do this. Okay.